Hey everyone, so it's been requested again that I show you how I do my eyebrows. I do have a video before, I'm not sure how old it is. It's kind of still the same a little bit, but I figured why not? I need some other videos up, and it was requested again, so why not? For my eyebrows, as you can see, they're there. They really are. Let me zoom in. They truly are there. I am just naturally blonde, and so they're non-existent. What I do for my brows, I do wax them. I use the Sally Hansen wax kit, and it's the no strips needed. And you just heat it in the microwave for about 5 minutes, and then you apply it, let it cool, rip it off. And I've only had my eyebrows professionally waxed once, and that was when I was about 14, I believe. It was just a lady in my church, and we were at her salon, and she's like, who wants to get their eyebrows waxed? And I was like, I totally want to try it. And it didn't hurt at all. To me, it doesn't hurt. It has like that ripping off a band-aid kind of feel, just like quickly. But other than that, I don't have a problem with it. I'm used to it. And so what she's done, she's always given me just that arch, and that is what I've always had. It has taken me a really long time to get my eyebrows the way I actually like them. I used to have a really skinnier part right here. Probably started about there is how like thick my part was. But as you can see, I've let all of this right here grow in. I mean, if you think of that, that's a ton. That's a ton all the way on that side. I let all of that grow in. It took forever. It took about a year for them to grow in and to not pluck them and to go through their ugly stage and that. But I love my brows. I love the shape of them. They are pretty similar. No brows are the same. No matter what you try to do, they're just not the same. But that's it. Just because of the way you hold your face. I think when I look most of the time, this eyebrow is mainly more up. Just kind of how it is if I relax. I look stupid. But that's kind of like how my eyebrows, how they go. My eyebrows, they end exactly at the very end of like the blue part of my eye. So I do bring them out just a little bit more. I'm going to show you what I do. Now that I've been talking for like 2 minutes, sorry. The brow kit that I use is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Kit. Now, I do have this in the single one, which looks like this. And this is for blonde. This is the blonde duo. Ooh. Now that looks like that. Now the darker one is okay. The lighter one, not so much anymore. I have had this since 2009, I think. 2008, I don't know. A long time. Super long time. And then I have this kit right here. And it has the 3 colors. Now it has this darker shade, which is this one right here, a darker brown, like a medium dark brown, and then a really dark brown. Now I use all 3, depending on like how dark I need my brows, how to find out my brows. This kit I believe you can get at Sephora or Ulta for about $32, and it's well worth it if you love, I love the powder. The only reason I got this one is because I wanted to try all 3 of the different shades. The highlight powders right here, they're fun, but I don't use them as often, so that's kind of a waste. But if you're into like the bright, or like they're super shimmery. I mean, I could use them for eyeshadows, and maybe I'll do a tutorial using them as a shadow. I could do that. But I mainly got it just to try all 3 of those. And it came with some other stuff, I think like a brow gel. I don't know. It was just a really good deal when I got it. But I think original price is $32, I believe. I will link it down below so you guys can check it out. So that's what I do. The brush that I use is a Smashbox angled eyebrow brush. And now, if you look at that, I'm not sure you'll be able to see, it's pretty dense, which I like. First thing I do is take either water, Visine. I use the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set, which just looks like this. It's $3. Spray the brush so it's a little bit damp. I go into the lightest color first, and I kind of just start stenciling them in to where I'm going to follow. So I start at the underneath of my arch, and then bring it down and out. Okay? Just like that. Other side, underneath, and then down and out. Move that hair, sorry. Okay, so that's just kind of like my guide to show where I'm doing it. Next, I go in with the medium color, tap it off, and this is where I start filling in. And I am barely touching the brush to my actual skin. I'm mainly just combing it through my brow, like my brow hairs. So just like this, back and forth. And I make sure I fill all the way in. Just like that. Now that's with the medium color. So now back in with medium color again, tap it off, and fill in the thickest part of my brow. And remember, I'm not pressing onto my skin. I am just lightly combing it through every little hair. And then fill all the way into the center. Just like that. So there's like my normal brows. I would wear my brows like this if I'm not doing anything. If I'm just going to wear like a light wash of color, that's what I do. If I want to really define my brows, I go into the dark color and I only go onto the very tip of the brush. Very tiny bit, tap it off, and this is where I like define them like crazy. So I will go up into the arch right here, and I just go back and forth. And I'm holding the brush so it's like pointed up in, if that makes sense. Get a little bit dark on this side, and I'm going kind of inside the hairs. And just defining them like that. I take a kabuki brush, it doesn't matter what kind, this is just a small Smashbox one. Wipe over them just to dust away any extra powder. But can you see that? That's how my brows usually are. If I need them a little bit darker, I only darken them from underneath. I don't darken up on top. It makes me feel like they're totally fake. So I only darken from the underneath side. Just like that. And then you just want to make sure like the color on both sides match. Your arches, make sure they sort of match. But you can see this one, it's just higher, just normally higher. I don't know, that's just how my brows are. That's how I do my brows. Nothing special. It's mainly just that. Sometimes if I'm in a quick hurry, I will use the Maybelline Define a Brow. I'm also using this Tridage to get rid of it as a part of my Finish What You Started project. Oh, the very last step, sorry. A brow gel. This is the Maybelline Clear Mascara. I use it for a brow gel. It is brown inside because of all the powder. But if you lightly brush through your brows, I don't really need it to tame them, like to keep them really in place, but I like the way they look when they're kind of brushed up and they, I don't know, it makes them more natural looking to me instead of having just a ton of powder on top of your brows. It actually makes it look like they could be, like they could grow in that color. I know on screen they probably don't, but they do. So that's all I do. I mean, if you need to, clean up underneath, make it a sharper line. And then just make sure you have a really nice highlight and highlight at the very top of the arch. And then that's how I do my brows. So thanks for requesting this. I hope you guys found this helpful. I'll list everything down below. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask. And that's it. So have a great day, everyone. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.